We want many of you to be coming out. You are talking. We are hearing you. You talk. I gave my friend, a very close friend of mine, an advice. When I joined IPOB, it was like, why are you doing this to yourself? I said, what do you mean what I'm doing to myself? He said, we were in this thing together in Biafra and nothing came out of it. I said, yes. What I did with you is entirely different from what I'm saying right now. What is happening now is different from what I did with you. We were together in the army. In fact, he was already almost my boss. He was a rank ahead of me, so I would call him my boss. I said to him, you know something? These children, what they are doing is different from what we did. We went to war unprepared. Not that I'm blaming anybody for going to that war because we had no other choice. There was no other way we could have done. There's nothing we could have done. But these kids that have come after us, these are supposed to be our children. Because I remember very, very well, these musicians they call Obili or something like that. Their father used to sing for us in the training depot when crews are going out. So he was a singer there. Probably these ones were not born at the time. So these young people that have come in, there are the ones that are doing it differently. All we need to do is give them our support. So I told my friend. I said, but if you don't want to support them, please, don't say anything. Because anything you say, when they arrest people, there's anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. Don't say anything. If you take a microphone, no, shift away, run away. Don't talk. Because anything you say, people are going to use it against you. They're going to misquote you. Even if you have good intentions, have you said something, somebody's going to come to you and say, listen, what you said, but it's better to be silent. Don't say anything. Because they're going to be successful. They are doing it differently from the way we did it. And I don't see them failing. So all I'm doing is supporting them. The radio thing wasn't planned. I never planned I was ever going to, in my life, be a broadcaster. It just came in by chance. And I'm doing it. I'm still here. It doesn't mean anything. This is my own part of my own contribution to what we are doing. So whatever way you think you can contribute, please do. But you better don't contribute than you sit down there and then don't contribute and then criticize what they are doing. Try to bring them down. No, that is not right. That's absolutely not right. There were people during the war too that did almost the same thing. They were trying to discourage you from all that. But eventually, it got to most of them, especially the older people at the time who felt they were not strong enough to go to the army. But do you know that when they talk about children, kwashiorkor, older people also had kwashiorkor. I'm telling you, old men did it. Malnutrition, you need to see them. So, but when it started, it was like the young people were too much. I remember going home to tell my father that I wanted to join the army. I was in army uniform. And I told my father, Papa, Achome by army. And never said anything. He just looked at me and ignored me. My mother was there. My mother said, PETERS ni actually by army. My father looked at her and says, the man is wearing a military uniform. So what do you want me to say? He was already in uniform. The military uniform and all actually by army. So that's the way it is. People in those days, our fathers were older people. They couldn't get in the army. They couldn't do what we do. But we were younger. We were, young blood. Went in. We did what we did. We did our best. But that was a process. That process number one went through. Today we are doing something else. In peaceful way, we are going to get what we want. That peaceful way doesn't mean that we should stay home and pray all the time. Rally will not kill you. One day out of work will not remove anything from you, to be honest. I live in America and I know. I call my work today and tell them, listen, I will not be here on the 23rd. I'm going for a rally. Nobody's going to kill me. All they will do is get somebody else to take over whatever you're going to be doing. Life continues. So we're having this, our rally. Our leader, our leader was kidnapped. The whole world knows that. And before I proceed, before I open up the line, because a lot of people are very eager, they want to talk. I don't even know what they want to talk about. But the truth is, what we need now is rally, whatever way you can do it. If it's one man, yes. In your community, in diaspora, in the city where you are, if they're having a rally, please, everybody should go in there. We're inviting just about everybody, every lover of freedom, both those who are not even from Africa. We are inviting all of you, Igboho, people, the Yorubas, the Duduas, it should be the Amazonians. They should all come together. We are going to the British consulate today. On 23rd of July. That's a Friday, 11 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Come in there for the solidarity rally, to talk about the release of our leader who was abducted. And for those of us who have not had the privilege of listening to the lawyer, I am going to have to air that again this morning. I did that yesterday, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it over and over and over until everybody have heard what happened. So let's listen to this.
Barrister Aloy Ejimako, thank you for your time with us today.
It's my pleasure having you.
I think I just start by asking this question. You don't see Nnamdi Kanu?
Yes, I met him yesterday for almost 3 hours at the headquarters of the DSS in Abuja. And we had quite an interaction, private interaction initially, and later on he was interviewed by 3 DSS officers in my presence. I wanted to call it an interrogation, but they said no, it's an interview, during which they asked him routine questions. But most of the questions centered on his being the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra and the activities of that organization. So he answered the questions in a relaxed atmosphere, with bearing in mind his constitutional rights not to incriminate himself. Of course, some of the questions had background information that he considered incomplete, and he told the officers that he was not able to answer some of those questions because the information that they supplied to him was incomplete.
If you describe to us when you see Nnamdi Kanu, how he be, what's is in state of mind?
Well, his state of mind wasn't as sound as it should be. You know, if you listen to his broadcast, you would know that he's a historian. But when I was talking with him, he had trouble recalling the actual date he was abducted. It surprised me. So to jog his memory, I asked him how many nights he spent in Abuja before he was brought to court. He told me 2 nights. So he was brought to court on Tuesday, the 29th June. So we figured he must have been brought into the country on Sunday, the 27th. So when I mentioned that date, he said, sure, that's the date. But I took particular note of that. I also noticed that he had a visible injury on his right wrist. I asked him what it was. He said it was where they had chained him, put the chain on him, and chained him to the concrete floor in Nairobi, Kenya. And he has disappearing injury on the left wrist and an injury right here at the nape of the neck. He appears like somebody who has been mentally traumatized, you know, so he's unwilling to talk about one or two things until you prompt him. Like when I prompted him about the date, that's the conclusion I drew. How many nights he spent in Abuja? No, he's not. He's traumatized.
You could tell us more about what's happened, because you just mentioned Kenya, and Kenyan government don't come out to talk, say, they no arrest Nnamdi Kanu for Kenya. So tell us more about this.
What happened is this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu entered Kenya, I believe, on a certain date, right around April this year. I'm not sure. I'm trying to establish the actual date of entry. But I have documentation from a Kenyan hospital that placed him in Kenya as of 14th April this year, 14th May. So he entered Kenya.
And what did they do for Kenya hospital?
He went there because he had issues with his heart. He felt he wasn't well. So he went there, he was examined, and the diagnosis was hypertension and heart murmur. They made prescriptions for him, and my examination of the medical report indicated medications for heart and controlling blood pressure. So apparently he entered Kenya before the 14th May this year. So he had settled in at a location in Nairobi, temporary location, and he entered with his passport. That day, on the fateful day, that was I believe on the 19th, yes, not believe, certain, 100%. he drove himself to the airport from his temporary location in Kenya. He drove to Jomo Kenyatta International and went into the garage, the underground garage, to pick up a visitor flying in from outside. Okay, that is not necessary for this discussion, the identity or whatever. So the moment he got into the parking lot, the garage, a group of several men well armed to the teeth.
And this now wetin Nnamdi Kanu tell you about wetin you remember of wetin happened before they bring am to Nigeria.
This is what he told me, and his recollection of this was very, very lucid and clear.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so now they swooped on him. They gathered and grabbed him, okay, in a very physical, rough way, and he raised the lamp. Luckily for him, there were a few people that were there, and the people wanted to intervene in terms of really very aggressive intervention, because to them, I asked him why they would consider making an aggressive intervention when something that seemed law enforcement was happening. He said perhaps they didn't believe it was normal. So the people that were abducting him told everybody to stay clear, that this person you're looking at is a Nigerian terrorist who assists the Al-Shabaab terrorists in Kenya. They grabbed him, put him in their car, and left, and took him to a private residence, not an official detention facility, where they chained him to the floor for most of the 8 days he spent there, and they really tortured him, thinking it was Al-Shabaab. So he kept telling them it wasn't Al-Shabaab. He had nothing to do with Al-Shabaab. He kept telling them who he was.
Who be these people?
Well, I asked him who they are. He told me they are Kenyan security officials. I asked him why. He said the insignia, the carriage, that he had arrived Kenya, so he had a bit knowledge of the terrain and how the law enforcement functions and the sort of things they wear, how, that they were brazen with weapons openly. It couldn't have been private parties or, some rogue agents doing that. He told me that the thing has a 100% degree of officialdom to it. So they took him to that location, and they were torturing him, and I'm sorry to say they really beat him a lot. So, but at some point when he was trying to explain himself, he told me he was blindfolded most of the time, chained to the floor, bare floor.
But the Kenyan government don't clearly talk, say they don't get hand for this, and they don't arrest Nnamdi Kanu for the ground. And also the federal government never come out to talk anything about here your client, where they arrest your client from.
Okay. You see, it's not going to be a question of he said, she said. I'm a lawyer. I operate on the basis of independent and credible evidence. The Kenyan High Commissioner might have sounded credible to the general public, but the information available to me can impeach every single word she uttered, including the denial that came from the home government. I have immigration stamp placing Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya just 2 months before his abduction. I have medical evidence placing him at a Kenyan hospital. Okay? And I have his own word. He's a man of sound mind.
And what's in your client, Nnamdi Kanu, tell you about how they move him from Kenya? As you talk, say, tell you, to Nigeria.
Him. Yes. You see, he said on the fateful day, that was the 27th on Sunday, 27 June, they drove him in a car to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, blindfolded him, and bundled him inside a private jet, like a Lear jet. I asked him if it's a Boeing 777, so whatever, or a Airbus, the big ships. He said, no, it's a normal private jet that you often would see some people owning private jet, that kind of size. And he was the lone passenger in that jet, in that plane, and he didn't clear immigration. They drove him straight, on the tarmac, straight to the plane and very close to the plane, and put him inside the plane with Nigerian security officials, and left about 12 noon in the afternoon, and landed Nigeria same day in the evening, around something after 4 or to 5.
We could talk about the trial where go begin again on the 26th of July. Yes. How prepared Unadi for that trial?
Well, we are, but there's not going to be any trial. There's going to be trial within trial. What happened to Nnamdi Kanu is, by legal definition, worldwide legal definition, what is called extraordinary rendition. It's a state crime. It's a crime by the state. If a private individual abducts or violently and illegally seizes another individual, it's called kidnapping, and is a very, in some jurisdictions, is a capital offense. When state does it, it's called extraordinary rendition. That's what happened. So if you rendered or you renditioned a fugitive or a suspect, you have lost jurisdiction to try that suspect because you committed an international crime. You broke your own laws. You broke the laws of the third state from which territory you renditioned that individual. And you broke the laws of the second state of nationality of that individual. That is what is playing out here. Because we have three divergent but also compliant jurisdictions. The three jurisdictions here, Nigeria, Kenya, and UK, their laws prohibit extraordinary rendition.
Okay, so they've been, calls don't come from different quarters, from different groups, say the federal government must handle this case on the fair note, that the trial must happen, Nnamdi Kanu trial must happen on the fair note. Does this make you optimistic?
Fair trial?
That Nnamdi Kanu must have a
fair trial? There is it's an oxymoron. It's a contradiction to say that a jurisdiction that broke the laws of three countries and the international law, that's the fourth component, to bring a suspect before that jurisdiction should be expected to give fair trial to such individual. But like I said, we haven't even gotten to that bridge yet. When we get to the bridge of whether he's going to get fair trial or not, we are going to ventilate it. The bridge we have to cross first is the bridge of testing the impact of the jurisdiction of Nigeria to try Nnamdi Kanu for any criminal offenses stemming from the extraordinary rendition.
This one is sweet. Well. Let me use the word of the woman. Extraordinary rendition. Now, wow, I never heard this one before. This, I say, Radio Biafra. We hear this. They study small at old age. We just bring the cover up. But you know something? Everything, like I said before, and I'm saying it again, and I'll say it over and over and over, is a plan of Chukwuka Abiyama. It's a process that we're going through. After all said and done, we'll be victorious. There is nothing anybody can do to stop us. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the ordained man, the man that God has given us to carry this struggle to the final end. No matter what they do, they will try, but you know something, they will always fail, as usual. They are already failing, and we can see it because they don't make them. They are losing it themselves. They can go out there in a foreign country to kidnap. I never heard this kind of one before. You know, this is a country that will go there and commit a crime. But you know, we are not surprised, not very, very much surprised. I am not personally surprised because they are trying to show the world who they are. That if they can go to another country, look at it. They came into the tarmac, they pushed him into a private jet. And security forces, that was in Kenya. They are doing that in a different country, in a foreign country. Bring their security forces and kidnap somebody out of that country, and they think they're going to go to trial. No, they are not thinking very, very well. What they are not thinking is that they forget that Chukwuka Abiyama is in control. Please make sure that you take part in all the rallies in wherever you are in diaspora. And today, this morning on my calls, I need coordinators in different jurisdictions, in diaspora, wherever you are, to call in. If you have any plans for a rally, please call in here to Radio Biafra, this platform or any other platform, and announce the date and the time and the venue so that people will take part in it. I am announcing that in New York on the 23rd of July, which is Friday, we're all going to meet at the British Consulate, 855 2nd Avenue in New York. Time will be 11 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Make sure that you are there to take part in it. My lines are open for you to make your calls. I'm calling on coordinators, like I said before. Have plans for rallies, please call in and tell us where these rallies are going to hold so that people will be able to. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi IYKE. The number here is 646-920-4541. 845-344-7984. +1 929-406-9953. That's the line for the principal officers and the ladies. We are also on Skype. The Skype line, sorry, not well. I'm Skype also and on Signal. 845-283-9669.
Told us that Jesus died for the black man to suffer. Good fruits be served. Africa will rise at the right time, and the time we're waiting for is right now. No one can hold the truth for a long time. Oh no. So stay awake. The sun is risen from the east, and the Messiah you're waiting right here. And no one is gonna try to stop that. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu. Freedom for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu. Freedom Africa. White man fighting for self-determination is celebrated. Black man fighting for self-determination is the separatist and the terrorist. When they jail a black freedom fighter, they jail in African freedom. Don't I have rights to my self-determination? Is that a crime? Oh no. Don't I have rights to live? Don't I have rights to express myself? Don't I have rights to speak? Can't I complain if I'm marginalized? The genocide in the land that nobody even cared about. Even when I try to speak, my voice is mute in every time. Like a slave in my land, I can't take it anymore. I hope the world is listening to my plight. I can hear a great call for justice. Freedom. Let the sun rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, song of salvation. Freedom. Let Africa rise. Freedom for Biafra. Freedom. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Freedom for Biafra. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Freedom Africa.
All right, friend Nnamdi Kanu, the rallies are coming, the rallies. That's all we need you to do. Wherever you are, could be a one-man rally, could be joining the group. That's wonderful. Stay out there, print your card, wear your T-shirts. It's free Nnamdi Kanu now. Go out there. People will ask you a few questions, and you'll be able to tell them what is going on. Because the world sometimes, the big medias are not carrying us, but something, go in front of those media houses and wear your T-shirts and stand there. They will eventually talk to you. Caller, good morning. I have a call coming in on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother. I remember following you from and I appreciate our leader wherever he is. And Almighty God and our ancestors God guide and protect him. Okay. I will thank you worldwide. But I love that interview from our barrister, our able barrister, Aloy Marco. He referenced appreciate you so much. And no one can hear everything that come out from our barrister match. You can see that is the same thing the late Muhammad Buhari did in Sunset Airport here, in England here.
Yes.
The same thing he did before the Sunset Airport and the MI5 stopped him. And they stopped him because Britain is about to benefit from the money. That is why they don't want that man to send back to. But because our leader was asking for the freedom of his people, that is why he did humiliate. He's been bundled as like a criminal and put in a private jet. Now, who owns that private jet? Uhuru Kenyatta must tell us more. That is why I'm telling Biafra. See, they have called us terrorists, right? We act like one very soon. That's why I keep telling Biafra. The only thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ever hold on today, the only thing that will hurt him most, the only thing that will kill him most, if we have fear in our mind. That is the only thing that are going to destroy, that are going to pain him most. But I hope this Nigeria, this zoo, we'll never see it anymore. We even like I shall be saying it, dear friends, we act like that terrorist, the two colors. We. You see Uhuru Kenyatta. Anywhere you hear that Uhuru Kenyatta is coming in Europe, we make sure that we apprehend Uhuru Kenyatta. If it's in a hotel, set up that hotel on fire, put it on fire. I give me something. If they didn't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, like I said, Boris in Dani Street, we will lose like a python in a cave. And what would we notice? I said it to him. I made it clear to put it in record. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have been telling them now, they think we are joking. We are fighting the man who was not fighting you. The only crime was allow my people to live. Allow my people to kill my people. Allow us to have the bread of our mothers and our fathers' ancestors. You people say no, you keep killing us. We go to Lagos, you kill us. We go to Kaduna, you kill us. We go to Sokoto, you kill us. You have been killing us since 1945. One tribe, you have been murdering them, and they haven't finished. So can't you ask Nigeria? Can't you ask yourself, what is the crime of these people, these ethnic people you have been killing? Can you hear what their crime? What is their crime? Nobody can answer that question, can they? No. And this man come down and say, stop killing my people. Enough is enough. Look at now. These politicians, they release 1,009 repented terrorists. They call them bandits. They give them good uniform. Flush them good houses. Give them everything they want. Put them in the AC. Feed them very well. Anything they want. Even send them abroad to school. And you adopt the man that is fighting for over 70 million people who never kill anybody. You adopt him and humiliate him, and you want the followers to keep quiet. May God punish the whole world. I will leave it here.
Thank you.
But we are waiting. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. Call us. The line is still open for you. All right, I have a call coming on. What's up, caller? Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Mazi PETERS.
There we go.
Good afternoon from here.
Welcome to
This
the
is
program.
Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. This is Mazi Ifeanyi. I'm calling from Paris. Mazi, I thank you for your consistency. I thank you for what you are doing for Biafran people. I greet all Biafrans all over the world. People are doing us proud. And Mazi, you see, I had, according to what our brother Mazi Ofoma just said, we thank him, we thank them, all the DOS, the message that our DOS, Mazi IYKE delivered yesterday. We read them. And our able leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only man who has risen up, who has sacrificed everything sacrificable, making sure that his people are free. As you see, just like what is going on in that contraction called Nigeria, you know, for the very long time, you see, what we Biafrans are ignorant of is the level of the conspiracy against Biafrans, particularly against the good Eastern region. People don't know the level. As sometimes I'm beginning to ask myself, all these world powers, United States, are there watching. A heinous crime is going on. And the America said, in God they trust. America is the world superpower. America stand on the truth. America, they are against everything concerning human rights abuses and all manner of things. But why are they standing, you know, indifferent on this Biafran issue? It marvels me. And you watch the whole, all these giant countries, you will now find out that it's like Biafra is even more than them. Because you can't tell me that you are world power. You have the strength. You have what it takes to put things right in the world. But you see a heinous crime be committed against a nation, a people, and you are quiet. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never said that when we get Biafra, we are going to, you know, pursue all the oil companies in our land. He never said so. We are not even fighting for Biafra because of oil. No. We are fighting for Biafra to do what? To have our own homeland where we can call our own home, where we can have security. That is only the only what we our leader is shouting for. It's not nothing more, nothing less. And we too, this oil that is there, Britain has been, you know, sucking for a very long time. We too, we don't even, we are not saying, our leader said it on his last broadcast interview, that he need a green, we are now, things are now moving on. Why are they, you know, so much insisting on we being in Nigeria? And you find that there is something hiding under that. There is something, the agenda that these people has. Mazi, you remember that Britain has been saying that the reason why they amalgamated the North and the South is because the North are very poor. But that story I found it laughable, because before even the amalgamation, the North has been existing on their own. God created them; they are on their own. We, the South, we are on our own. Why should Britain come and you know, change things, turn everything up and down? And you found out, Maz, that these people has an agenda. That agenda is what? is for them to replicate the same thing they did in Israel. They want to take our land. When they will go and groom these Fulanis. Fulanis are like Hamas. They are very, very furious. They are very, very aggressive. They will take over our land and give to them. By the time we realize it, in 50, 100 years to come, we have no place to go again. And they will tell us, no, it's one Nigeria, we are the North are poor. No, what concerns us concerning if they are poor or not? We don't care. So all this this lie that Britain has been peddling to everywhere, they will even tell us that Britain is poor. That is the reason why they amalgamated North and South of Nigeria, so that they will be using the Northern Nigeria to be stealing what the South has. If they said so, it's very clear. Not telling us that the North are poor, the South, if we leave them, the North are going to suffer. Why can't Britain help the poor, the North, to progress? Is it not Britain that helped all these United Arab Emirates, helped other countries to grow? Why can't they replicate the same thing in the Northern Nigeria and leave Biafrans alone to be on their own? A simple mathematics. But because they have an agenda, because they want to depopulate us and chase us away and take our land and give to the Fulanis, that is the reason why they are insisting in this one Nigeria. But are we going to allow them? The answer is no. I want our people to prepare their mind of 100 years of war. You cannot be having this buying and selling spirit, saying Biafra will come today, tomorrow. You'll be, if anything happens, you'll be discouraged. No, prepare your mind to know that this war will last for very long time. That is only when we will know that we are serious of what we are doing. Thank you very much, Mazi IYKE.
All right, thank you very much.
Well with you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, I have something here that's written by Emma Powerful, so it's a press release that I need to read out to you. This title is based on, I say, we will make Biafra land too hot for politicians if they do nothing about our leaders' freedom. It's by IPOB. Based on verifiable information at our disposal concerning the betrayal of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by a few selfish Biafran politicians and greedy businessmen in collaboration with the wicked Nigerian government, we, the global family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, wish to sound the following note of warning. Be it known to all Biafran politicians, both serving and non-serving, that if anything happened to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in detention, they will all regret their docile over his plight. We therefore ask all of them, including governors and National Assembly members, commissioners, state lawmakers, local government area chairman of political appointees, both current and former, to ensure our leader is freed from detention as soon as possible. He can't pretend to feign ignorance at this critical moment in our history and struggle for freedom. If they fail to stand with the people, then they should get ready for the wrath of the people. If anything happen to our leader whilst they idly sit back and do or say nothing now, then Biafra land will be made too hot, both for them and their family. Again, all those behind the abduction and extraordinary rendition of our leader should be ready and prepared to face the bitter consequences of their treachery. Judas' reward awaits them. All along, IPOB has been peaceful while our members are being abducted and killed by security agents. Now they have abducted our leader, and these so-called leaders are keeping seal lips. We won't take it anymore. It's either they stand with the people or be counted among our enemies. Our leader cannot be languishing in detention while those people will pretend all is well. Their northern counterparts are shamelessly defending Fulani bandits and terrorists, rampaging communities across the country. Yet these weaklings cannot speak out against the injustice against their own. Enough is enough. No more sitting on the fence. Everybody must declare one's stance. As long as our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains incarcerated in Abuja, all the politicians from ward level to federal level, including traditional rulers, stakeholders, and religious leaders, will never have peace till he comes out, except wake up now. It's signed by Emma, Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. This is a warning, straight warning. There are no mixing words about it. Go straight to them. If they want to listen, let them listen. But the point is that you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. You call it pushing your luck. You're pushing your luck beyond, and eventually, one day, the man that you think is crippled will wake up, start haunting you. That's when you will know how serious we are. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, +1-929-406-9953. The line is still open, very, very clear for you to make your calls. Call us.
Oh, Lord. My originality.
All right, I have a call on the Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi Peter, good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, PETERS. Skabbat Shalom to you and your family.
Yeah.
And thank you for standing in on your program to educate us and to inform us what is going on. Mazi, we appreciate you so much. Thank you all broadcasters who have been dedicating and doing the needful, because this is the most time we need you people most. Thank you so much. And Mazi, allow me to appreciate Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No matter what happens, God will surely see him through. His days will be long on this earth, and he will surely lead us to Biafra land. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live IPOB. Long live United States of Biafra. And also long live PSM. Mazi, see, your topic today touches many things. And before I go on, let me just greet our publicity secretary of media, Imapo, for what you have said. I think this our brother just spoke my mind, and believe in me, he spoke my mind. This is the way it's supposed to be. These politicians, we will make Biafra land hot for them. We will really make Biafra land hot for them. They will see it. This is just warning. They will see it. We are not joking. Mas, what I want to say here is, let him not be say what we are be hearing is true, because I'm be hearing that the court may not be held on 26th of July because the judges, they are going for vacation or something of that nature. Let me tell them, if they don't want to get the anger of Biafrans, let them release Nnamdi Kanu or let the court hold that day. If eventually the court did not hold 26th of July, Mazi, you people have been telling us to calm down, take it easy. We will not take it anymore. Mazi, we will go violence. I'm telling you. If on 26th the court did not hold and they did not release our leader, Mazi, we will take the law on our hands. I know we are working towards command and control. Mazi, we will not take it anymore. That's what I want to say here, Mazi. It's enough. It's enough. We cannot be waiting, sitting and waiting and listening to this idiot what they are saying. If God did not hold that day, let them release our leader. That's number one. Mas, what again I want to say? You know, you mentioned about one man that wearing red cap. His name is Victor Man. That is another idiot who have been saying that, that is Victor Man. Mas, I will send one clip to you. He went to Mbuko Bosi for a campaign. If you see what Biafra did to this man, they really humiliate this man. They really disgrace this idiot that's saying Baragwe. Next time he's coming for a rally again or for campaign again, Mazi, this one is just warning. He will not go alive. I'm telling you.
Think,
you see, they think that we are joking.
Brother, I don't think they did enough to him and Mbuko Bosi. They could have taken a catapult or That is what we are saying. He will go back tomorrow. That is blind him. What? Just one eye. He will never go back to campaign.
We are right. We are right. We just want that they chase him. He run away. People is shouting to him. He run away. He did not campaign. He did not campaign. What he tend to do, he did not do it because people is against him. People is shouting, holy Nnamdi Kanu. This man don't know what to say. He run away from the campaign pulpit. He run away. People chased him away.
I could have broken one of his legs so he won't be able to run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next time again, Mazi, it will not be like just singing to him. Next time, we will find it hot. No more campaign in Biafra land. We have said it. No more campaign. We will not give him no more room chance to do any campaign in Biafra land again. Mazi, we will get, as our publicity secretary said, we will take it by force this time around. We will not take it easy anymore for them. Mazi, thank you for having me and God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. All right. You know, they were singing Nnamdi Kanu. That wasn't enough. About what the man of Fuanya, just blind him on one eye. Because these people, that's what they need. He had the audacity to say Aka Marane, then he went to campaign. Before you need catapult just to set your non anya twice. Blast the piece of glass will get to that eye, then he will be blind on one eye. I didn't say kill him. About time this nonsense have to stop. Say preaching violence. He's not violent. The point is that he doesn't even need to. They are taking you for granted. They are insulting all of us. They are putting shit on our face. I'm telling you. That's exactly what they are doing. And then he went to campaign. The same people. The crack could have come out like that. I was very good at it when I was young. But I catapult to target he had leg to run. That's why he ran away. I don't know about you for boy. It's Radio Biafra. Let's take a call. Caller on. Let me see. Caller on principal of sex line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah. Good evening, Mazi from South Korea. My name is Onyeka Okoli, calling from South Korea. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program.
First of all, I want to thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever he is, our God will strengthen him. He will come out to lead us. He will come out to lead us to the promised land, which is Biafra. And also, I also want to thank our able barrister, Mazi IYKE, for hearing him as the BBC interviewed him. Thank you for the response he gave, and as he speak, the way he speak, at least he's giving us hope that at the end of the day we will have a victory, no matter what the zoo does. You know, Maz, what I want to say regarding our leader, you know, when people begin to talk about Igbo leaders or all these leaders, I can come to find that no matter the governors, the senators, and everything, even the Janjaweed, which is the zoo, the Janjaweed, the leadership of Fulani, in their mind, in their inner mind, they know that the true leader we have in the Igbo land is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All those politicians, they are just using that because they come to find that he's the only person that people who listen to that Biafra land, all Eastern leaders, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they put every effort to make sure they rendition him, they kidnap him from Kenya, because they know Without them stopping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are not going anywhere. Because they know that it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that opened many people's eyes, opened the Oduduwa's eyes. Even Sunday Igboho come out to do what he's doing. It's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's encouragement. So what they did is to just trap him and hold him down to make sure maybe they will find a way holding him before the 2023 election. But what we are telling them, we Biafrans, we cannot allow that to happen because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he's the only leader we have now in Biafra land, Igbo land, and everywhere we can make of. All those people that are going all about claiming their leader, they are just there for their own pocket. And the outside of the Fulanis, the Buhari presidency, they know that the only problem they have is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I know, by the grace of God and by the support of the Biafrans, nothing, they cannot do anything. And because of the good lawyers we have, our legal practitioners, I know they will stand their ground. All those Britain and other people who try to subdue us in one way or the other, they know, even the Britain, they know. The only man we have in the Igbo land is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are not cared about all those politicians. They are not trying to use them as a politician, but they know the voice of the people in that land is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I know, all Biafrans, my own encouragement is this. Everybody, let us stand on our own ground. Make sure doing what is right. Doing the protests we are doing in our various countries, supporting the ESN by making our own, paying our dues, paying our own, contributing our money, because this time we need money to run this up. What I'm saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must surely come out, whether the zoo like it or not like it, because they know if anything goes wrong, the ground will not contest Biafran and them. And the world even know it. They know it because going by the protest that's going all over the world, they know, they came to realize that this man is not an ordinary man. They know that this man is not an ordinary man. What I'm saying to Biafra, let's have patience, let's have encouragement. Listen to our advice of our DOS and those who are broadcasting in Radio Biafra. At the end of the day, we go to that top. When we get to that bridge, we must cross it. Whether they like, let them. If they like, let them hold him for that kind of. But one thing we are sure, Nnamdi Kanu will not stay there as much as they can take. May God bless Biafra. May God bless everyone who standing up for Biafra, especially this time. We are passing through these hurdles. God will strengthen us to make sure that at the end of the day, victory will be our own. Maz, thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra, USA 2. We still have people that are talking about rallies. Please make sure you attend your rally in your local communities, wherever you are.
Ayọ ndị Igbo niile nọ n'Israel, biko unu gee ntị ka nsụrụ ya n'Oyibo. On the 20th of July, this month, on the 20th, on Tuesday, please, there will be a mass protest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the British Embassy in Israel. And there's going to be gathering at the Filipino Garden. All of us, if you know, say you be Igbo man, if you are proud of yourself, please let us gather there and show the solidarity. The rest of the world have done their own solidarity. Do you know what happened in United Kingdom when they protest? Buhari will never go to United Kingdom again. Buhari has been banned from coming to United Kingdom. That is the power of protest. Let us protest against the injustice. Let us protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On the 20th of July, this Tuesday, let us gather at Filipino Garden at 9 a.m. It doesn't matter if you are from Benin. It doesn't matter if you are from Rivers. It doesn't matter if you are from Port Harcourt. We are all one. We are fighting for the betterment of everybody. Is it good for you to be doing all this you're doing here? You dey watch Matate? Of course, yes, many of you will say, oh, I'd rather die in this country than to go back to Africa. But one day they're going to bundle us, still go back home. Whether you have ID of Israel or you don't have. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserves to be protested for. Nnamdi Kanu is a person who is like pushing. Yoruba, they talk one thing. Yoruba, they talk say, if I dey push rat give you. No push snake give me. Meaning say Nnamdi Kanu is pushing rats to us. Rat doesn't bite. But when you are pushing snake to Nnamdi Kanu, you mean the snake should bite and kill him. Please let us protest. Whether you are from Benin or you are from Ison or you are from Rivers or wherever you come from, all of us, we are one. Please, only one day cannot kill you. Some of you will say, oh, I don't want to leave my job for one day. $100. $100 where you do carry bread. Okay, $100 is a lot of money home now, right? What's $100 they buy home? You cannot even give your mother $100 for a month. So what am I trying to say? Let us gather on the 20th of this July, this Tuesday where they come. It doesn't matter, one day no go kill you. I beg, make all of us gather. If you're a Yoruba man, if you want to join the protest. Let us show solidarity. Let us show the concern. One man dying for us. Let us show concern, I beg. Thank you very much. For those of you who will come, thank you in advance. For those of you that will not come, shame on you. Many of us, they make that money. Ask us whether we get, what we get. Nobody will show anything say get. I'm not trying to justify here. But what am I trying to say? Let us see if one day is a sacrifice. Let us sacrifice just one day. Those of you who work at night, those of you who they do 2 jobs, you can sacrifice just one morning job and you go to your evening job. For those of you who work, you can sacrifice it. Now God go pay you. You see, they say, blessed is the hand that giveth. Israel, all of us waiting for Israel. Let's join this protest. Thank you. I will see you there. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you so much, my brother. This is happening in Israel today. On Tuesday, make sure that you take part. Just go in there. Well, like I said before, the same thing I'm talking about in New York here. We have it on 23rd of July here in New York. 11 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. It's not going to kill you. Go there, spend just 2 hours, go back to whatever you want to do if you want to work. It's Friday, thank God. And you know, Friday is not very, very serious. At work, people go home early. So you go to make sure that you take part in it. Doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're Oduduwa, whether you are Ambazonian, you're a Biafran supporter, you're a freedom fighter, please go in there because our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is fighting for every one of us. He's fighting for good life for us. No matter, you can condemn him whatever way you think he's not doing it well. That is out of the question. The question is he doing the right thing? Is he doing it for us? Yes, he is. I'll have to gather there and make sure that we tell the British government this place, the location is the British consulate.
Good afternoon.
Caller, good morning. Welcome to the program.
How are you? Hello.
Welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program. Welcome, sir. Go ahead. Tell us your story.
Hello, Mazi. Good afternoon.
Can you hear me? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi. Good afternoon.
Then talk. I've heard you. I said, welcome to the program. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Mazi. Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Paul, calling from Gabon. And Mazi, good afternoon. All Biafrans, good afternoon from Gabon. Especially our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May the God who sent you in this journey protect you wherever you are in DSS dungeon. You are there because you want Biafra to be free, because you want us to be a human as God created us. I say that we protect you, we protect your family, we protect you, and you will be what you're supposed to be. No man can destroy you. No evil can destroy you. The zoo cannot destroy you. The Kenyan people cannot destroy you. I want to tell you that we are with you. We are in solidarity with you. Wherever you go, we go with you. Wherever you be, we will be with you. Mazi, remain resolute wherever you are. We are IPOB. We Biafrans over the world. We will make sure that you will be released, unconditionally released. And I want to tell all Biafrans now, all coordinators is not an order, but is a suggestion. Everybody must be ready. Everybody must be ready. if our leader will not be released from now to 26th of this month, as he said before he was adopted from Kenya, he said that anytime you hear that these people arrest me, the Zoom must be scattered. And I want to tell everybody the Zoom must be scattered if they not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from now to 26. And I'm congratulating all IPOB all over the world. The type of massive protest you people are doing is to show the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only man living as far as Biafra is concerned. He's the only man speaking, because others are not speaking for us. He's the only man who can speak. He's the only man who can come and give order, and Biafrans must be executed how we expected to be. So, Mazi, this afternoon, I'm calling on Biafrans around the world to stand up, solidarity. Anywhere you are, in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, anything you know that you will do to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, you must do it now. This is the time we must support him. This is the time we in diaspora must keep hands on deck and support inside security, because that platform he has raised must be remain stand firm for the challenges ahead, because we know that this Biafran restoration must be restored. No going back. No amount of money, no amount of offer. There's we offer everybody, and Biafra will stop. No, Biafra must be restored. Biafra is more than what the world can imagine. So that is why they are running health care. They are bribing everybody. I want to tell all these politicians in Biafra land, all those elders who call themselves elder, who call themselves politicians, who want to sell Biafrans, because people die is not because of politics. People die because of not because of money or oil. People die because of we want Biafra to restore, and everybody must know it that Biafra must be restored.
Thank you.
So, Mazi, I'm very, very happy for the job Biafrans are doing. Everybody comes out. We here in Gabon, we are going to do what we can do to make sure that we show our solidarity to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that is what we're supposed to do for him. And if nothing happened to him, Chukwukadama will protect him, we guide him. No evil can touch that man. So, Mazi, thank you for the job.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. Let's take another one. So many calls are coming in. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. All right, that line just the line just dropped. Another one is coming in. Lines are pushing out themselves. Okay, let us see what I'm going to do. Go to WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Are you there? Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Good afternoon from here, Mazi Peters.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mazi Peters. My name is Chukwemeka. I'm calling from Italy as usual. Mazi, I want to start from one of our brothers that's a previous caller anyway. He said that we have to prepare our minds. And that is, it brings to me what I always said in this struggle. In this struggle for Biafra restoration is something of a state of mind. We can even not to shoot a gun if everybody will have the mind that our leader have. No gunshot, nothing, even quarrel. Just delay tactics we use and bring them down. Nigeria, we boycott, we just do what Gandhi did in India. Boycott everything these people have. Participating in their politics and everything. Leave all those politicians, those criminals alone. Leave them alone. Let them go on their own. They are campaigning, talking all sort of nonsense they want. But that day, they didn't see anybody, everybody inside house. That's a very big sign. That will tell you that these people don't want anything. Just the only thing that hurts Nigeria so much, so far, is when we have sit at home. And that will tell you, if we start to boycott everything these people have, in election, even registration, everything, even don't even register with their car, everything. That's what Gandhi did. Britain brings salt to the India, they don't buy them. They bring water, they don't buy the water. They go to their native things and use their own. That is what Gandhi did that push out, make the British to run away. But having said this, Mazi, I think time has come. This is my own opinion. Not I'm giving an order to anybody. Time has come when we will go this rally to British Embassy. We go with egg and the fresh tomato, at least to stand that place, to let them know our anger. If we are in diaspora here, now I say 2 weeks imprisonment, they will not kill us. We are ready to go to that prison, though. Only for 2 weeks. They will release you after you say, I'm angry. And then we want to go to court too, so that they will know why we are in court. Because of Biafra, we are in court. And we want all courts in Europe to be held about Biafra, discussing the issue of Biafra, rally of Biafra in their court. I think it's time. We go there, we not fight anybody, but to go to their gate or whatever, use tomato and egg and stand up place. I think it's allowed in Europe. And we verify all these things. It's allowed. We will be getting ready. If not, this rally, the upper rally will be like that. We go to the embassy, make sure we let them know our anger. God, these people doesn't want us. You know what angers me about these Europeans? One thing, they are responsible for what is happening in Africa, but our behind, they go behind and say Africa are poor. Like France are taking $500 billion from 16 countries in Africa for stamping safer for them. And they go behind and say Africa are poor, whether they are responsible. The same thing Britain are doing. They are doing the same thing, manipulating our mindset. If our people will be mentally educated and mentally tough enough, we'll resolve this problem within 1 year. But however, as we are going, we are still marching forward. We had a word our lawyer said yesterday. What I said when the day the news broke out, I said no. When I had it on the first, they arrested our leader. Somebody called me and said, I had this on news now. I said, it can't be possible. Because if you arrest somebody like that, you must take him to court to process his extradition. So we didn't hear anything, how can that be possible? We don't know that the zoo are always full as they are. And we see the person. I tell the person, and that is what is playing out now. Exactly. Thank you, Mazi, and God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's be like an Dele. That's a good one, honestly, because that's exactly what I said. I said it here on the program. The first day I heard that he was arrested and they brought him back, I said, oh, I was like rejoicing. For me, it was a Christmas. That program I'm going to add back because it's like somebody say, why are you so excited about it? Say, yeah, because that is onya matara parango. You know, somebody got no onya mala. They have already parango ko bata do like that they have already messed up, you know, already. And that's the work of Chukwu Kike Abiyama. They will always make the mistakes and eventually they will get to nowhere. Call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brothers and sisters all over the world. Thanks for dear friends and well wishers. Please, I can say the blessing of Chukwu Kike will continue to be with every one of us that believe in truth. My name is Chukwu. I am calling from my location, Mazi. I want to use this opportunity to beg our brothers and sisters in diaspora who are living in, please, my beloved brothers and sisters, let me tell you this. Today you are purchasing a visa to travel out of the Zoological Republic. I can boldly tell you that the reason people to Kabiama made it for you to march out of this stage is for you to join this movement and help your brothers and sisters that is in the zoo. Our people who are supposed to protect us, they are ganging up to kill us. They call themselves elites. So I'm begging you, please, if you are you found yourself outside this cage called the Zoological Republic, it's a wonderful privilege for you to join others. Do not be silent. Remember, only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As I continue to say every time, if he decides to stay on his own, nobody will know him, sort of cursing him, calling him all sorts of names. So the work you see him doing is today, a mission. I want to let you know that you are among the people that people ordained for this generation for you to fulfill. Do not put your work first. The interest of your people here, I can boldly tell you, they put it first. This is the work of God that you are hearing, that Yahweh Yeshua said that the freedom of our people everywhere in the zoo is indeed. Ask yourself, what is the reason why these people are? They don't allow us to elect our leaders, rather they choose it for us. And as one of our brothers said, the only leader we have is our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they are on this. That is the reason why they are going against him. Even the evil ones in our land that claim to be a leader, they know that he qualified to be that. Everybody says that we don't have a leader for a decade of years. Rather, people to carry them and made it possible for us to have it this time around. And they envy and jealous is killing them. So please, I am begging you. The reason why I call, I want to beg you. This is time. Somebody say it's not time for us to beg. No, we want to beg you to remind you that you march out from this the cage. It's called you. The reason why people can make it possible for you to go out is for you to fulfill this mission. So please, I am begging you, join and tell the whole world that we are in the midst of injustice. They are killing us in this way every day. We have died enough. And I don't buy the idea they will continue to kill us. If you are silent over there, if you cherish your work, it simply means you love the killings of your people here down in our lands. But if you made available yourself, participate in upgoing protests anywhere in different parts of the world, simply means that you are doing the work of Chukwu Kutadiyama, and the Almighty Elohim will bless you. This is exactly what I really want to say. All those who have hands in the cage of the Biafrans, they will never go scot-free. Chukwu Kutadiyama will punish them. The people that are ready to commit extraordinary rendition against our leader, from Kenya government to the zoo government and their allies, those also that is hidden, because there are so many of them that is hidden. We are telling them that spiritual bondage will visit them because they don't want us to be free. That is the reason why they are going against our leader. That is the reason why they are going against the man that says, I want to be free. They want to kill him because he said it. But we are telling you all the whole that we can never be silent this time around. And the prophet sent to us will be murdered. We cannot do that.
Thank you.
Anybody that engages himself in that, we will not welcome, we will not allow the person to go scot-free.
No.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. All right, have a call coming in on line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Hello, on straight line. Are you there? Hello, good morning. All right, it just dropped. I'm sorry, unfortunately. All right, the calls are still coming in at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, +19294069953. That's the line for the principal officers and the ladies. This is Radio Biafra USA.
That's a why. Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
All right, I have a call coming in. Let me take this one on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. This is Mazi IYKE from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay, welcome to the program, sir.
Yes, sir. So thank you very much, sir, for all you're doing and the time and everything. And I'm happy that, in fact, when I heard this news from our lawyer, it gave me a lot of boost. Because knowing that those guys know what they are doing. And again, after that, look at what's going on now. All those government, they are not much related, you know, like they are not much different like that. Like because they kidnap our leader, they are not much related. They are not much related. Everywhere is quiet now. So, in fact, I'm happy that trust me, when they first kidnap our leader, I had to go back to my blood pressure medicine because my blood pressure went. My blood And God went too high, man. Trust me. So, but trust me, from the news I had from our lawyer yesterday. Trust me, I'm a little bit relieved right now. So I'm still in pain for our leader being there because the them deserve to be there. This man did not commit no crime. He does not commit any crime. And as you can see after they have our leader, I didn't hear Umahi anymore on the TV. I didn't hear all those guys anymore on the TV, on AIETF, on the channel. That means they are aware of all this that's going on. I'm not trying to accuse anybody of something. We get quiet. Nobody is no more speaking anymore on channel TV or so forth. I mean, in fact, God knows what he's doing. Like I said, the first day I called, I said, God knows what he's doing. I can't chill it now here.
Yes.
I can't chill it here. I hardly sleep. But trust me, God knows I do what I can do at night, whatever I can do, I just do it. You know, to help you out because I don't know. In fact, trust me, I stopped taking my blood pressure medicine in February. But after I called this man, I had to go back to my blood pressure medicine because my blood went high. My blood pressure went up high. So, and again, this guy that had a burial yesterday in Anambra State, this Kubana group. I don't know what's wrong with our people. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with our people. I don't know. These guys, they went and bought cow. Over 400 pieces of cow. 400 pieces of cow. A burial. From whom? From the Sudanese. From our killers. They went and bought those cows. And they made some barbecue with the cows. You know, our men with junk, with contaminated cows. You know? They were men, and also they also invited this guy, what is his name, Albert Carey, to come on. Oh my God, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what our men are doing. I don't know. We have to invite this our killer, to come on and perform with our killer. I don't know what they want. I don't know, man. I don't know. So, brother, thank you guys for what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm praying that our leader will come out as soon as possible because we need him. We need him so much. So you guys are doing a lot of things. I thank you for the deals and everything. They are doing a great job. We need our mouthpiece. That is our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We need him so much. So, my brother, thank you very much for what you are doing, and God's going to strengthen you, all of you. You guys are doing a marvelous job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, and God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.
God bless you. God bless you too. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA too. I think is it Cubano something. There's some what kind of idiot somewhere they call him something Cubano. He was burying his mother, and I read it in the Facebook. I don't really know. Because I was more interested in it because I heard that I went to look at it because I saw that some musicians were performing there. I'm very much interested in what the artists do, not the man himself. I don't even know who he is, but I think he's one of the popular people for them. That they talk about popularity. My own popularity doesn't go in that way. I don't really recognize people unless what they do. The artists were the people I was interested in. I heard that this artist was going to perform, and that artist, the young ones, especially, I like what they do, and I'm very, very much in support of their job because I used to be one like them, in those days, and I love what they are doing. Caller on WhatsApp, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Good morning, Mazi IYKE Peter.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Chisom. My owner, I want to tell our Biafran politicians. They saw the broadcast that the Fulani man were doing, how many million that they are there. The rest 7 million or 6 million. That is the southern people has those numbers. And nobody has challenged him. I want to tell him, Ngige, that he has seen what the man said. Ngige, we are jumping up when our leader were kidnapped. That now the presidency are coming to Southeast. A little small boy has speak, and he cannot challenge the boy. A non-actor, that very Fulani man that speak is a non-actor. And nobody, the whole southern people and the eastern people, everybody kept mood. And nobody can stand up and challenge that boy. And know that whatever that guy is saying is not our concern. But I'm trying to put it to them that it's fraud. Those Fulani men are fraud. By saying such numbers of anything, I know that it doesn't matter for us. But to them that used to challenge our leader, when whenever our leader come out to speak, then we come out to challenge our leader. Then we are jubilating that our leader were kidnapped. A little small flatty guy came out and said that word.
What did he really say? Embrace us, because I'm not following the story.
The guys came out and said that the South has ruled for 16 years. That Jonathan ruled for 6 years. Obasanjo ruled for 8 years, making it 14 years. And Buhari has only ruled for 8 years. And Yar'Adua 2 years. So then we still go another 4 years.
Oh, okay.
That then we go another 4 years to complete 14. So that the Fulani has 100 million people that will vote them. Then the Hausas have 40 million people that will vote them. Then the South has 6 million or 7 million or whatever he called that will vote. Say the democracy is a game of number. If the South don't even vote, that only them in the North has already win the election. Because they just created 44,000.
Where did they get the 40 million from?
These men are sleeping. Yes. And these men are sleeping. They don't know what is going on. Let's share this country. Let every people go on their own. We are jumping, ranting like a rabbit. Look at what that man said. He cannot come out and debunk him.
Exactly.
I take them back to Professor Humphrey Nwosu, 93 election, where Humphrey Nwosu closed the whole border that made Abiola to win Tofa in Kano State. And without that one, don't allow the Chad and all those people to come in and vote. You see now, that's what Patami is doing. To register those Fulanis to be a Nigerian, for him to call such number. Fulanis that don't even be up to 5% of Nigeria.
That's right.
They are now being the highest population in Nigeria. And the Southern politicians are watching them. Is that the people we will give the future of our family, the future of our future to hold? It's too appalling. Please stand up. We don't have hope where these people is. These people are in their 70s. They're in their 90s.
I know.
Is that the people will take us to a promised land? Please, let's stand up wherever we are and support this movement. Nnamdi Kanu has set a very great movement. Nnamdi Kanu is an institution that all of us will be reading now, even in our dream. We will see him and see what he is saying for us to march on. Solidarity forever. Backward never. Injury one, injury all. God bless you, sir.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You see, this is Radio Biafra. Now I follow the story, because he was saying something and I wasn't able to understand what the Fulani man is saying. They want to be 14. Now Fulani is counting themselves as 40 million. Hey, wow. And Gige has always been an idiot all his life anyway, so he doesn't look like a normal person. Something wrong with him from the beginning. He's supposed to be a medical doctor, right? As soon as he got into politics, he became a Satan. Just changed from medical to medicine, from medicine to whatever. So they are not important. The important thing is that our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the one that is leading this movement. The likes of Gige can go to blazes. Our brother just made a very important point now. Those people that are doing this are 70 and above. Most of them will die in the next 20 or 10 years. They won't be here anymore. Even if they are here after 10 years, bull. Maybe the walking stick and arthritis will have taken them, so they will not be able to really do anything. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling. All right, that line just went off. I don't know what happened to it. Like I was rightly saying, you the young people, the youths, people, when I say youths, I'm still counting people as 55 and above and less. Your life is in your hand. Their destiny is in your hand. Don't look at the politicians. All of them. There's no politician there that is less than 60 years old. Most of them are they might not even be here to see the next 20 years. Like I said, even if they see 20 years, believe me sincerely, it'll be so useless that they'll be looking for somebody to take care of them, because I know age will always take toll, no matter what, no matter how strong you might think you are. You know, you're not with a walking stick, and the arthritis must have taken some part of you. So whatever happens, Your life, your destiny is in your hands. Don't look at them because they are not in any way supporting what you're doing. All they are thinking about is how much money they are going to make. When they are already dead, they don't even have need for this money, but they're still clamoring for the money. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller and principal of Sis Line.
Dr. Akira, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good afternoon, dear friends, lovers of freedom. Pastor Jack on the line. Calling from my location. I just want to add my verse this afternoon. Nobody should lose hope of anything because we are going to get Biafra. And everybody must work hard to support the leadership of DOS as it is. And please, anything that will distract us, if you are a follower and member of this great movement, please put it aside. Politicians must surely test the venom from us in Biafra land. We will not allow campaign to hold. They have a plan. One of their plan is when they hold our leader down, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we will be crippled. We will not, no activity will be taking place anymore. Why we encourage our people in diaspora to keep on protesting and doing their several things. We know, yes, it is difficult in Biafra land because they have stationed their Janjaweed to come against us with their arms and ammunition. But we will make sure, first of all, the enemy on the inside that are bringing these people into our land, that we deal with them decisively. I am talking about the politicians. Without the politicians, the traditional rulers will not be empowered because they are giving them the money they stole from that national treasurer. The few that are stealing money with the blood of innocent Biafran who prefer to allow. One thing is important. In case of this man, is he Ugu in Anambra, but I think to me that was not fair enough. He should have at least sustained injury. He should have. That next time these people, he went to Denibu after castigating our leader and what we are doing, and he had the guts and the infantry to come to the spare part market to do campaign to the same people they have been killing. I wonder why he escaped. Because in the video, I realized that his escort later started shooting our people at the end of that video, after they have packaged themselves and left that market, and they thought that they have left the crowd, and they started shooting. People started running for, scampering for safety. We must tell these people, I think, yes, so, but he is kill our leader.
You are breaking.
But we're going to tell them something.
You're breaking. Just go back a little bit because nobody heard what you say.
Okay, like I said, is it Ugu, this market that our people, I said their courage is okay, but it wasn't enough. That man should have sustained a degree of injury. He should have been lynched. And if he escapes it, they will know that the venom they are not seeing in us is what they have left. It is an indelible mark the criminal politicians have left in our land. No election is going to hold, no campaign. Anybody doing campaign in our land, anything you see, you take it. You will not hold 70 million, over 70 million Biafran down just for the criminal activity of the few that are benefiting from the skilled and orchestrated contraction against our own people. Take, for instance, the people you say is sent to the National Assembly, the Senate, they were voting that INEC should be able to transmit election results online. And the people that say they are representing you in the Senate, they did not go to the Senate to vote. Majority of them were absent so that you will not know where they want you, so that they will not go and vote to support a bill that will be against the APC terrorist government. Our people like Ojus Okano and others voted against the bill because these were the enemies they bred in our land and are using them against us. The next time many idiots in the name politician that want to do campaign, you will not go scot-free. Anything you see, you will take it. They have a plan. They think if they keep our leader down in detention, we will stop the activity of indigenous people of Biafra. But little do they know that they just deceive themselves. We will make sure we crumble anywhere, everywhere in Biafra land. And we will start with the politicians and those enemies in our land. We will show them because we have shown them enough mercy. And we have learned that they can never repent. They can never repent. That is why the charity will begin it at home. They have killed enough of our people. Yes, some wicked told you people he's an Igbo, he's from Igbo China Geneta. He's not an Igbo, but he brought the money, part of the money they used to plan to kill our leader. But we are going to tell them after 26, we will tell you that IPOB possesses the force to cripple this contraction. Everybody must support the Directorate of State, and nobody should do anything that would distract or bring disunity in this family. We will fight with the last blood and event in our body to make sure at all costs we get Biafra. We will tell them no election anywhere, including this of Anambra, that will take place in our land. Be ready to kill us. Of course, we know you will kill us. We will kill you. But in the end, Biafra shall come. Nobody should be dismayed. The storm shall be over. They have activated the demon in us. And already they knew we are radicalized. But we have come to that point. Body, we stop for Biafran, if not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have you seen the level of the unity the Biafran has come to realize? Just like what you see happening all around. If it is not IPOB, you will all be killed. Therefore, be strong and courageous. Join this movement. Anybody that is a problem in our land, that is working against this struggle, we will make sure that person is decisively dealt with. It doesn't matter what the consequences will be, but we will restore Biafra. All the things they are doing, one thing is inescapable. If we come to the point that war becomes the option, those their position, they will leave it and flee. And by then they will understand that this generation of Biafra, 2021, is not the same with that of 67. And we will do anything within our reach to make sure we get Biafra.
Thank you.
That is just my submission this time. Thank you, Dr. Halozi.
All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I think I'll take a very short break and I'll be right back to close the program. I don't think I will need to take any more calls. Time is almost up. All right, stay tuned. Don't go away. All right, Nnamdi Kanu, we are behind you, my brother. There's nothing on Shelley. Everything is a temporal measure, and eventually we will get there. I Gelu, and you will get to the end of it, and then don't need anybody can really stop us. France, we know where we are going, and where we are going is our freedom. Freedom is our goal. Still have to remind you about rallies that are holding. You have to be part of it. Please go out there and join the rally in whatever community where you are, and join.
I'm ayọ ndị Igbo niile nọ n'Israel biko unu gee ntị ka nsọ ya n'oyibo. On the 20th of July this month, on the 20th, on Tuesday, please, there will be a mass protest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the British Embassy in Israel. And there's going to be gathering at the Filipino Garden. All of us, if you know, say you be Igbo man, if you are proud of yourself, please let us gather there and show the solidarity. The rest of the world have done their own solidarity. Do you know what happened in United Kingdom when they protest? Buhari will never go to United Kingdom again. Buhari has been banned from coming to United Kingdom. That is the power of protest. Let us protest against the injustice. Let us protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On the 20th of July, this Tuesday, let us gather at Filipino Garden at 9 a.m. It doesn't matter if you are from Benin. It doesn't matter if you are from... We are fighting for the betterment of everybody. Is it good for you to be doing all this you're doing here? You dey watch Matate? Of course, yes. Many of you will say, oh, I'd rather die in this country than to go back to Africa. But one day they're going to bundle us still go back home. Whether you have ID of Israel or you don't have. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserves to be protested for. Nnamdi Kanu is a person who is... It's like pushing... Yoruba, they talk one thing. Yoruba, they talk say, if I dey push rat give you, no push snake give me. Meaning say, Nnamdi Kanu is pushing rat to us. Rat doesn't bite. But when you are pushing snake to Nnamdi Kanu, you mean the snake should bite and kill him. Please let us protest. Whether you are from Benin, or you are from Ison, or you are from Rivers, or wherever you come from, all of us, we are one. Please, only one day cannot kill you. Some of you will say, oh, I don't want to leave my job for one day. $100. $100 where you do carry God. Okay, $100 is a lot of money home now, right? What's $100 they buy home? You cannot even give your mother $100 for a month. So what am I trying to say? Let us gather on the 20th of this July, this Tuesday where they come. It doesn't matter, one day no go kill you. I beg, make all of us gather. If you are a Yoruba man, if you want to join the protest.
All right, that's coming up in Israel on the day after tomorrow, on Tuesday. I mean, on 20th, actually, that's the date. But for New York, it's coming in on the 23rd July, the British Embassy. That's where it's going to happen. British Consulate, not Embassy. British Consulate is at 855 2nd Avenue in New York. Make sure that you gather there. Whatever you are doing, take a day off. 11 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. All right, today is another good Saturday. I say Shabbat Shalom to each and every one of you. And from this station, signing off at this moment, but Mazi IYKE is coming in next. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Just to remind you that Biafra is our religion. And Radio Biafra is where we worship. By His grace, we shall be together again tomorrow at the same time. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
Lies our religion. Last hope we have is in Biafran restoration. 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 Last hope we have is in Biafran restoration.
Barrister Aloy Ejimako, thank you for your time with us today.
It's my pleasure having you.
I think I just start by asking this question. You don't see Nnamdi Kanu?
Yes, I met him yesterday for almost 3 hours at the headquarters of the DSS in Abuja. And we had quite an interaction, private interaction initially, and later on he was interviewed by 3 DSS officers in my presence. I wanted to call it an interrogation, but they said no, it's an interview, during which they asked him routine questions. But most of the questions centered on his being the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra and the activities of that organization. So he answered the questions in a relaxed atmosphere, with bearing in mind his constitutional rights not to incriminate himself. Of course, some of the questions had background information that he considered incomplete, and he told the officers that he was not able to answer some of those questions because the information that they supplied to him was incomplete.
If you describe to us when you see Nnamdi Kanu, how he be, what's in his state of mind?
Well, his state of mind wasn't as sound as it should be. You know, if you listen to his broadcast, you would know that he's a historian. But when I was talking with him, he had trouble recalling the actual date he was abducted. It surprised me. So to jog his memory, I asked him how many nights he spent in Abuja before he was brought to court. He told me 2 nights. So he was brought to court on Tuesday, the 29th June. So we figured he must have been brought into the country on Sunday, the 27th. So when I mentioned that date, he said, sure, that's the date. But I took particular note of that. I also noticed that he had a visible injury on his right wrist. I asked him what it was. He said it was where they had chained him, put the chain on him, and chained him to the concrete floor in Nairobi, Kenya. And he has disappearing injury on the left wrist and an injury right here at the nape of the neck. He appears like somebody who has been mentally traumatized. You know, so He's unwilling to floor in Nairobi, Kenya, and he has disappearing injury on the left wrist and an injury right here at the nape of the neck. He appears like somebody who has been mentally traumatized. So he's unwilling to floor in Nairobi, Kenya, and he has disappearing injury on the left wrist and an injury right here at the nape of the neck. He appears like somebody who has been mentally traumatized. So he's unwilling in Nairobi, Kenya, and he has disappearing injury on the left wrist and an injury right here at the nape of the neck. He appears like somebody who has been mentally traumatized. So he's unwilling.